everybody, welcome to Emotional Eating Day 5. I hope that you have listened to all the other videos that have led up to Day 5, because if you have, then you're ready for Day 5. You've gotten all the groundwork, and a lot of what I'm going to say today is going to make perfect sense. If you didn't get a chance to hear those other 4 videos, I really encourage you to go back and hear them. But that said, I think regardless, this video is going to be very helpful for you, because today we're going to talk about urges, urge surfing. We're going to learn what that means, and we're going to talk about how our emotions come and go, and what do we do? Like, is it better to give in to our urges so that they don't build up over time and then we like binge eat because we feel so deprived? Or is it better not to give in to our urges? So that's what we're going to talk through today, and I'm hoping that by the end of the activity, you'll gain some really great insights about urges and emotional eating. So let's dive right in. The first thing I want to talk to you about is urge surfing. If you've ever gone surfing, or if you've ever talked to someone who does surf, you know, surfing is very much a dance on the water where you have to figure out with each individual wave where it is going and what your body needs to do in response to it. So the word or the phrase urge surfing has to do with riding out the wave of our urges. Urges come and go, very much the same way that emotions rise and fall. So if you've ever talked to a smoker, for example, smokers cannot smoke on a plane. So how do they survive that? Do they die? If I'm a chain smoker and I'm gonna fly from California to China and it's gonna take me 15 hours, how am I gonna go that long without a cigarette? I'm just gonna have to ride out my urges. Some moments are gonna be really easy. Some moments are gonna be really challenging and really tough, like a wave, okay? Your urges come and go, very much the same way that emotions rise and fall. Have you ever been so angry you just thought you were gonna like put your fist through the wall, and then 5 minutes later you feel fine? Same thing. Your emotions can rise and feel out of control, but then they eventually come back down to normal, or to a place that you think of as normal, okay? So I want you to think of urges that you experienced yesterday. Doesn't have to be related to food. It could be anything. Maybe you did get super mad at somebody and you were like, oh, if only I could just slap you upside the head right now and we weren't at work, because that would be unprofessional if I did, but I really want to. Or maybe you really wanted a Starbucks Frappuccino. Or for me, I deal with this every single morning, the urge to hit snooze. Okay, so I want you to think about the urges you experienced yesterday. And maybe you had an urge to say something, but you held your tongue. What happened to those urges? Did they go away? Do you feel them more today than you did yesterday? Okay. So sometimes we escape urges for 2 different reasons. Number 1, we escape urges because we just ride the wave, right? We want to hit our boss, but that would cause us to lose our job, so we don't. That's riding the wave of the urge. Sometimes we escape urges due to circumstances, okay? I know for me, the Starbucks at my old campus university used to sell, and I don't even know if they still have these amazing lemon poppy seed muffins. They were like the best thing in the world. They were so good. I had to have one like every single day on my way to class. Well, one day I stood in line. I was really excited to get my lemon poppy seed muffin, and they sold the last one right before I got to the front counter. So what did I do? Did I have a cow? Throw a fit? Or did I just say, oh, that's a bummer? So what I did was I said, oh, that's a bummer. And I went about my day and I forgot about the lemon poppy seed muffin, right? It didn't affect me all that much not satisfying that urge. Okay? So here's the thing. Saying no to an urge does not mean that it's going to come back stronger the next time. In fact, oftentimes I will hear people say, oh, well, I have to eat a little piece of chocolate cake, because if I don't eat a little piece of chocolate cake, then I'm just going to eat the whole cake. That's inaccurate, first of all. And second of all, the more we indulge in a habit, the more habitual it becomes. All right? For example, it is easier for me to never eat from the candy jar in the copy machine than to pick and choose some days when I'm gonna dip my hand into the candy jar and eat. All right, so let's say one day I dip my hand into the candy jar and I eat a Milky Way, and then there's a reward. There's a reward center in my brain that's saying, "Ooh, this is good. This is yummy. I feel a little bit better about my day." Make my copies, go about my day. Well, the next time when I come back to the copy machine, I still have a choice to make, but the urge is going to be stronger. Ooh, Milky Way. That was so good last time. I'm going to do it again. Well, before I know it, this is now a habit. Every time I go to make a copy, I eat a Milky Way. However, if I never give in to that urge to eat the Milky Way, it's not going to be such a mind game every time I go to make copies, okay? So this is what I want you to understand. Now, I'm not saying you have to always abstain from your urges, but I'm just trying to get you to understand the relationship between urges and habits. Indulging food urges can create stress and shame, which can create a stress loop. What do I mean by that? Have you ever eaten out of the emotion of stress or guilt or shame? So you go to food, but after you eat the food, is the stress, shame, and guilt gone? Or is it increased? Because now you have stress, guilt, and shame about the empty calories and about the sugar, right? And so sometimes we think, oh, if I eat that candy, and I am so guilty of this, if I eat that chocolate, I will feel better. I will feel less stressed. But actually, after I eat the candy, I have maybe different emotions to deal with, which is stress, guilt, and shame about the eating. So it doesn't erase the emotions, it just transfers them somewhere else. It gives me a temporary relief, and then I still have guilt and shame. So the thing that I want you to understand today is that you do not have to give in to urges. The whole idea that if I don't give in to this urge, then it's just going to continue to build and to build and to build until I have no self-control. That is a lie. If that were true, I want you to think of this metaphor. If that were true, there would be no couples on earth that have been monogamous with their partner. If every time you found someone else attractive in a sexual way and you gave in to that urge, then you wouldn't be in a monogamous relationship. But if you denied, would you one day wake up and say, I have no self-control anymore? No. So the whole idea that if you deny, you're going to have to binge later is a lie. It is an untruth. You have the ability to urge surf every time an urge arises. Now the urge might be really, really strong, but if you ride it out, it will subside. It has nothing to do with your future decisions, except for the fact that when you give in to an urge, you may create a habit. So I'm going to give you a new habit. If every time I feel stressed, I eat candy, now that's a habit. But if every time I feel stressed, I sit down with a journal and write, that becomes a new habit. Okay, and there's research to show that you can transfer habits. You can change habits. If every time I feel sadness, I go to food, I can change that habit to something healthier. Every time I feel sadness, I'm going to sit for 5 minutes and feel sad, and then I'm going to journal for 10 minutes about why I feel sad, and then I'm going to do something creative, like put on a song and dance. That could become your new coping mechanism that becomes a habit, and you have now replaced the urge to eat with the urge to sit, wait, write, and dance. You can transfer urges and recreate habits. So here is the exercise for today. Number 1, focus on an urge you have right now. Doesn't have to be eating. For me right now, I have an itch on my back. So you're gonna think of an urge. I have the urge to scratch my back right now. I have the urge to shift around in my seat. I have an urge to let my mind wander. I have an urge to check my text messages. What urge are you feeling right now? Number 2, sit with that urge for a few minutes, observing it without acting on the urge. Ooh, I really want to scratch my back, but I'm not going to. I'm going to wait it out for a couple minutes. Number 3, try describing the urge in your head. What does it feel like? It feels like a little bug crawling on my back. It feels like I really want to reach back there and scratch it. What does it feel like in your body? Even if it's not a physical urge like that, if it's an urge to check your phone, what does that feel like? Do you feel anxious? Rate the urge on a scale from 1 to 10. Is the urge a 3? I kind of just want to do it. Or is it a 10? Like, I can't think about anything else except for that itch. Number 4, sit with the urge for another minute. Then rate your discomfort again. Has the level of discomfort changed? Okay, this is the coolest thing because you're probably going to notice that the level of discomfort has changed. Number 5, practice not giving in to the urge for as long as you are able. If you can only go 3 minutes before you scratch your back, fine, wait 3 minutes. Or maybe go 10. Or maybe you're going to wait so long it disappears. Okay, did you give in to the urge? At the end of this exercise, did you give in to the urge, yes or no? If you did give in to the urge, how did it feel? If you did not give in to the urge, how did that feel? Observe your reactions without judging. All right, I hope that you have found today's lesson on urge surfing helpful. You can urge surf your way through any temptation, and it doesn't mean you will be less likely to succeed tomorrow. It actually means you will be more likely to succeed tomorrow. Have a wonderful weekend, you guys. I want to invite you to my 21-day challenge group, which is starting on Monday. And in this group, it's going to be more support for emotional eaters, but we're also going to work out, eat according to a meal plan, and really dig deep into getting our fitness back. So if you want help with nutrition, fitness, meal plan, meal prep, recipes, if you really want to get fit, then I want to be your fitness coach. And all you have to do is comment below in this video and say, yeah, I'm ready to get started. Let's do this. And I will send you some more information about how you can be a part of the 21-day challenge group. Your results are guaranteed. Guaranteed or your money back. That you are going to lose weight, feel more confident, be bikini body ready, okay? So your happiness, your confidence, feeling sexy again, all of those things are guaranteed or your money back in my 21-day challenge group. So in 3 weeks, you can go from feeling insecure, uncomfortable in your clothes, uncomfortable in your skin, stressed out about meal planning, down on yourself. And in 3 weeks, we're gonna shift you to feeling more confident, more sexy, more ready for spring and summer. If you're ready to commit, just comment, yes, I am in. And I'll get you started with a fitness program and a meal plan that is designed to help you specifically with your goals. And I will take you on as a new client in my 21-day coaching group, where I show up every day with either a video or a posted fit tip or a recipe, where I bring value to you every single day to help you succeed in this very, very organized plan. It's not strict and it's not depriving because it is very flexible. It's flexible dieting, but it's designed with a plan to deliver results. All right, I hope you guys comment I'm in, because I am so ready. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.